getting closer onto a group of at least 9 to, I would say, 11 MUSKOX. It's fascinating what a bit of sun and not sitting in the wind can do to your mind. Yesterday and the evening before when I arrived, I had a really hard time. I arrived in Dovrefjell yesterday evening and I went onto the campsite. It was raining, I built up my tent in the rain. I messed up quite a few things. It reminded me that I should not panic, not stress. So today, after now, I had breakfast, I'm feeling way better. And today I just go out without the tent or anything. And I look for a good spot to tent, where I could go tomorrow then. I guess today I start with the 200 to 500 because I can approach from a further distance first. I have to see if I use Z50 on it as well, because then I can really shoot from afar first and see how the animals behave. Right now I'm just on my first approach into the national park. I'm not sure if I want to set up the tent here in this area or in another area, but I have to get there first. But right now I had the best example of being in the right place at the right time, because there was an old train, like still with coal engine, going off the Hjerkinn station, the Hjerkinn train station, and I could get a snap of that and a video of that in slow motion. And I mean, it's just, why not? If you're already here and you're in the right place, why not take it with you? And yes, now it's just up to finding some animals, because so far everything is kind of cold and not moving. myself this year to record when I have more critical thoughts or I'm more emotional or anything in that direction, because it makes the vlog so much more real than just going out and having success, I guess. And right now I'm sitting here and I walked an hour in, maybe a bit longer. I'm just not sure if I should go here tomorrow and just build up a camp and just try to go from here where I don't see anything, or if I should go in a way more photographer populated place. I even would have to find a way to get there because I can't walk along the highway, so I need to get a ride or something. I would know how to get out because a friend is coming, but it's just like all these questions are bugging me right now, and with the whole situation it makes me confused and a bit I guess sad. But yeah, there's nothing else to do than sit and think about it for a second before doing a stupid decision, I guess. There's some bird of prey above me, and I just have to see where it comes down or what it's doing. Okay, way too fast for me. Came and spun some rounds above me, and now it's, I don't know, 400 meters in that direction at least. But I mean, then I at least know that there is a bird of prey in this area. But I'm not sure if I have time for this. I'm just gonna go on. There is at least evidence that MUSKOX walked along here, but when? It's hard to say. And I mean, the signs go in the direction that I'm coming from. So, you never know. It's not like earlier when I was in the right place at the right time. I think I'm close to turning around for today. Just need something warm, because if not I'm gonna be too sad. Back at the tent, really long day kind of for a first day. I didn't really want to push myself so much, but I'm a stupid person that pushes too much, goes too far, and stresses too much on the first days. Completely ruins the trip from the beginning. If you've seen my trip to Doverfjell from last year, no, from 2019. But I got to talk with someone and I can get a ride to another location where I want to go. Then I don't want to walk far. I basically just leave from where I'm thrown out of the car, build up my tent, and from there I should have an easier way. Yeah, sometimes I think, why am I making this so hard for myself? I could just rent a cabin for the whole trip and, I don't know, be fine. But somehow I think at least a part of the journey I have to spend in a tent. Just want to be out. It's just, this is something new for me. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done or planned. Just being out like this. It's tough because it's cold. Today we do finally our jump into the national park with the tent, and I hope to be in the right place. I think I got some good information. I left the 200 to 500 behind at the campsite, and I will just try to make my way in, not too far, build up a tent, and yeah, just enjoy the day and see if I find some muskox. I saw some along the road a bit further upstream. I'm not gonna go there, I think. I'm gonna look for other animals, but at least I know that there are some there. So we're basically gonna make it like that. Now I just have to find a bridge to get over this river. And there's our bridge. I just have to check which direction is to go best before I decide on which way I want to set up my tent. So I just have to look at the card for a second. What is this? And decide which way is the best, where I can find water and maybe a bit of wind shelter, maybe even a good view. It's fascinating what a bit of sun and not sitting in the wind can do to your mind. Yesterday and the evening before when I arrived, I had a really hard time arriving here. It's just cold. I didn't eat much, I didn't drink enough because I was just stressed. My spirits are so low. I didn't even imagine I could go out still. And I'm really not as tough as I hope or as I wish for. So this trip is really one of the hardest things I've ever done, even though we just started. And I just gonna try to push through it and try not to be too frustrated and too hard with myself. At least I have shelter now. The wind is quite... Oi, my nose, sorry for that. The wind is quite strong, so I need shelter first of all, and survival is number one. Oh my god. It's good to have shelter, and I will prepare the camp for when I come maybe late in the evening back to the tent, that I have everything prepared, that I'm gonna be fine, because you shouldn't underestimate this weather. And I already put up my solar cell to charge my phone. Maybe also soon the camera, I have to see. I charge everything for it, but this battery in here right now tricked me a bit. I'm just warming up some water because I want a soup, because I have to warm up here and a bit here before I go out there in this wind. It's a bit rough. But yeah, always feels better if you get something warm in your stomach. And I also have to see that I go and gather some water over there in a river bed, small valley kind of, and just fill up like 2 liters so that I have enough to survive for nearly a whole day. Until then, I'm just gonna eat and then pack my backpack and see if I find muskox. There are a lot of people in this area in any case. I was lucky enough to meet some people along the way, asked some people and then met some photographers, and they could see them earlier with their binoculars, and now we can see that there's a herd on the horizon. And yeah, just gonna go closer and see what I can get. Now, we're getting closer onto a group of at least 9 to, I would say, 11 muskox. And we're trying to get closer by basically taking a bigger circle around, and then we also have the light in the back, which is better in this kind of conditions. And yeah, will be quite exciting to see. I had a really beautiful day so far. Getting a bit cold, that's why I'm turning back and getting to my tent, hopefully. I met 2 guys. I think their names are Per Johan and Osman. I hope I remember that correctly. They had binoculars and I just asked if I could follow them around. They have a bit more experience up here because I haven't been in this area before. And yeah, the sun is setting behind the clouds soon, Like, it's already behind there and it's still 2 hours until really it's sunset, but there will probably not be great evening light. I think it's enough for now, and I really want to get to the tent and eat something and get warm in my 2 sleeping bags. That's the goal for now, and I think that's enough for one day. So see you at the tent if I make it really before it's really dark. I'm not sure so far. This Doverfield trip is not really going as, I don't know, as expected, or for me it's running into a disaster because my body just can't do it. And I think most of the people think I have fun out here all the time, but I have a lot of downturns right now, and I'm not sure if that's connected to being alone for me. I really don't know how I'm gonna survive the next days. Good thing is that I have food now. And I'm slowly warming up. But besides that, I don't feel too confident, and the weather is also turning bad at some point. I'm just not sure. Maybe I took too much onto my shoulders, honestly. I'm that kind of person. I think that's enough for today. I came to the realization, I mean that's just a joke in a way, that I'm no Morten Hilmer. Now this is exciting because I spotted one herd over there.